The time is now. It's back to the rhymes. It's like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the booth straight dropping dimes. Clark Kent Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. I write these raps while I'm under the gun. I see you back to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it is back to the rhymes. All right, here I am. Okay, I got to get my songs down like I got that. So I got my songs down, but I got this intro down. All right, so here we are. I'm upstairs. That's not bad. I'll take it. How long has it been? I should have looked on my thumbnails. All right, so number one, School of Album Sale. I mentioned this before, I'm sure. So I got my man Simon helping me with the physical therapy. It is looking really dim. Me getting back to playing some basketball. Holy cow. How many injuries can one man have at 51? Just turned 51. It's frustrating. I mean, I got to work on it though, but it's almost like I took steps backwards from where I even started, and I haven't even tried to do anything. Anyway, all that to say, my next time I see him, which will be on February 25th, I think. Yeah, February 25th. He's going to be, instead of receiving his full copay, he'll receive half and an album. And I figured I just needed to make sure he had a CD player. And I kind of forgot. I thought I was going to do that, and I just forgot about it. But I hadn't talked to him. But he's cool. He's mentioning to his nephew that I'm a rapper, and maybe his nephew's a rapper. But if he is, he's not letting on too much about that. So anyway, we'll take them all. He's a teenager, 15. So if he is, good. Let's get in the game. We can just start writing some lyrics down, just like I did. But at that age, I hadn't even started thinking about it. So he's way ahead of me if he wants to do this. All right. Number two. Oh, I got to write my new name of my new song in addition to that. Hold on, let me do that real quick for up here. I don't like Sunset much. I'm going to go like this. Hang in there, folks. Put a white, a yellow, red. If I could walk away, right? No, this doesn't. If I could, this is lousy. Have a good pen. Actually, it's better off having a different color. If I could walk away. All right, there we go. If I could walk away, right? What was I talking about? Country. That's something else came up. I did hear. It must have been this week. I heard. And when did I hear it? I talked to Cornelius again about the. He was talking about how Morgan Wallen's song got mixed with Regulator. So someone blended those two. I was at physical therapy and I heard them blending. What was that? Ain't nothing but a good time. Nico Moon song. Trying to catch a good time with some kind of reggae sounding song. So they blended those. So there it is. I guess that's what happens. What was I seeing? I thought I had something else going with the country. I can't think of what it was. Sorry. All right, YouTube channel, Instagram, and all that stuff. So I was with Will. Gotta call him Will to protect the man. But anyway, we're finished with all of our songs. Sorry, all of our episodes. So, with one exception, I got to make my final episode. So, let me update you on problem solving significance scale. Last I checked, and I know there's a few more views. I've been sharing it a bunch. I can't reach it from here. I think I'm probably shared it in the neighborhood of 65 times, and I probably have about in the neighborhood of a little under 60 views. So it's not terrible. Again, I could tell someone I'm going to share it with them, and they have zero interest, don't want me to do it, then they're not going to watch it. So obviously, I think it's doing okay. It's not getting a huge amount of viewing, but again, for what it was, the effort involved, very happy, and it just kept it lubricated. Not the biblical lubrication here, but we got the YouTube lubrication that keeping stuff going with the content. But now we finished the last episode. The playlist is coming after I make my why are we doing this series and kind of introduce the series and maybe a bit of a testimony on my part. And so that should be coming here within, I'll call it the beginning of April. Somewhere around the beginning of April, a little before that probably. I will be bringing that to you all. All right. Rules of engagement. Oh, and sorry, to go back to the YouTube channel also and Instagram. So Instagram at a record low, but it'll probably pass my other record low. 14 views right now in the latest, and then 2 weeks before that's at 16. So this is probably going to pass that one. Again, sandwiched in between at 150. Now, I got to say, like I just did one just now, it wasn't a great performance. The look's a little different. I only do one take, and I did 2 takes last week because I messed up. But that's just the way it is. I don't practice. I just do it, and however good it is, that's how it is. So yeah, this. If I practiced it, I'm sure I'd get more views, right? So, and that's good to know. But we're not. I'm not trying for that at this point. But maybe I will in the future. I think that's all I have. So, thank you to Pastor Mike, my friend, subscriber, and I subscribed back to him. Thank you. That's good. Good man. That's nice. So extra subscriber, I'll take that. I appreciate that. Yeah, rules of engagement, nothing to say. Well, this song I'm doing right now, there's going to be something to that. Why can I talk about this? I'll get to it. Bellevue Ballers. We're going to see if got a little meeting tomorrow. Let's see if my man has a dream. Let's see. He talks a big game. He doesn't check this out for whatever reason. We're talking all the time, but I'm not going to reveal who he is. But, he talks about a decent size, we'll say a 7-figure annual income is a goal for him, where I don't hear many people even talk about that. But he's got family that does that, so why not him, right? Someone else could do it. Can't you do it? Right? And I'm talking to somebody else, and we're all in different places. But I think the operative phrase is the choices that are created when you have control of time and money. And if control of time and money is not something you aspire to, well, that's fine. That's something that I aspire to because of the choices that it can create to do any other music or any other thing, right? I was talking to someone today. She wants to open a coffee shop. And if she were to have, she's been working hard. She's got the money set aside. But if she doesn't have exact mentorship, so she'd be taking, maybe a learning curve, maybe, going to take some lumps there. And that's a little tricky, but how do you just go get a mentor in traditional business unless you're in a franchise? Maybe you have somebody like that by God's grace putting you connected. And I'm trying to do that because that's what I like, I think that's where it's at. So good for her though. I love her attitude about it, not trying to be a know-it-all or anything like that. And her passion for customer service, passion for good atmosphere for the customer, but so much of it's that, I was talking to another person about the serving the customer. Again, though, if you're the owner or a wannabe owner, you're a cut above in terms of your love for people and that servant's heart, unless you got something else going. But if you really like serving the customer, will you be able to find employees that will embrace that? Now, again, there is Chick-fil-A, they are the standard bearer. And of course, I was talking with my friend Sherwin, who's on my Reformation song, about the difference being we're serving the Lord, so it's a witness. We're shining a light to God in how we treat our customers and how we run our business. And that is a great thing. Again, I did have that song regarding that, and it's only out of pain. It's pain that I made a song like that. And but we all just move on, don't we? They're still doing a good job for their business. All right. So music for Back to the Rhyme song. So one thing. I got to tell you about this. So where does it even come in? I suppose. Okay, so I've got a concert coming up on Saturday. It doesn't really come up anywhere here. Oh, okay, if I were to go back, the concert has to do with maybe this. Well, let me get to it. All right. Okay, let me just say, I met somebody who made an album. I will say, in the person I'm talking about, the coffee shop, they're all working at the same place. They got me on their hot chocolates, Starbucks. I'm in Wedgwood. I'm doing it. There's a lot of action in that place. I had no idea. My mom, she's good. She hears things and helps make connections sometimes, and I'm thankful for that. So, my man over there, I don't know what he's calling himself as an artist, but I'll say Bryce. He says he's a small town, wants to keep it quiet, but I'm hearing he could produce, engineer, make the music, do it all. He could just go the distance. So it's like, hey man, you want to produce for me? Am I going to pay him? Because he's going to be working on his projects, right? So he's free to do whatever he wants because he can do the engineering, he can do all that. I still want to hear what he's doing, but I guess I'll hear eventually. The album's maybe a month away, but that's cool. His style apparently is pop music, but I didn't know what that meant because pop music is what? Dance music? Well, no. Anyway, we'll find out. So let's come up to merch. Okay, you saw the merch, right? Oh, I put it away. That was smart. You saw it in the thumbnail. But here's the older version. And I am so heartbroken to tell you, but I don't want to forget, but I got to say. So my daughter, oh, Daddy, I thought it was going to be smaller, the icon. You said, I suggested we make it smaller. You said, no, you wanted to keep it the same as what we had here. How the communication, and it's not just that one, it's maybe 5 to 10 miscommunications of just trying to get these shirts printed. Wrong size. They made a toddler shirt that didn't have a print on it. They mistakenly made the wrong color. Now I'm waiting to hear my final price. I haven't paid a dime for this stuff. I haven't given her birthday shirt from the end of December. Now I wasn't going to get it to her on time now, but it's my birthday, and she still hasn't got her birthday shirt. So it's frustrating just to get I just wanted to make 7 shirts. 7 shirts, 7 mistakes. Okay. Anyway, so that's crazy. Let me mention. So we got the show on the 18th, the open mics on the 18th. I need to get, first thing is I'm going to be practicing every day on my break I'm going to take a break, come home. Maybe not tomorrow. It's got to get caught up, but every day I practiced it, but I haven't practiced it to the music enough. I got to practice it to the music just to make sure. I think I got all the lyrics down. There's a few places where I'll get caught up a little bit, maybe a little off. I think I got those ironed out. So I think I'm good on the lyrics. So I just want to get my timing down and knock them out. But I just got to be practicing. I got to get into it. It is fine. As it gets closer, I get a little more serious about it. So that's coming up Saturday. That's at the Vortex Record Shop in Kirkland at 7 p.m. The open mic is at 5 p.m. at Bulldog. I think it's called Bulldog Espresso. So something like that. So I had heard from someone also with Starbucks of Monster Energy. Now that's in conflict with my business. I understand. However, we got to do what we got to do. They're sponsoring some shows with, I guess, Chris Lorenzo, who's big in the EDM world. So I was told I can submit my music to their Instagram account, and it was Up and Up UW, something like that. I tried, failed, but I know where she works again, so that's the plan, to follow up. All right, help me out here, because I had told her I have SoundCloud, or I was telling the baristas I had SoundCloud. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a show with Chris Lorenzo. You could get on if you get enough votes. Well, that's cool. I think that's pretty cool. So people could go on Instagram. So that's a good thing, right? If I can figure out how this will work, I'm going to get my music put on their Instagram. They can go to my SoundCloud and be listening to it and voting. They could vote me into the show, basically. Oh, cool. I thought this is an incredible opportunity. And that's going to be in June, I believe. So that's at the Neptune Theater. Regardless, I'm going to that. That's cool. I could be an ambassador for it too. I'm not sure what that would look like. I don't know if I get paid, but man, it might get me closer to the action. So I'm considering that. I might need to jump on that, but we'll just see what happens. I'm going to follow up. I could do that. I got to create more money anyway. So that might be something. I'd have to look into that. Yeah, I got to. My income got disrupted a little bit, so something's got to happen. So I could check with that, but if I can't even get my music on there, I don't know how easily can I become an ambassador for that concert. So anyway, that's what's happening with that. So lots of things happening all of a sudden. Man, I had no shows, hardly anything going at all, and all of a sudden stuff's happening. So that's exciting. All right, so Trump's going to thump. I don't have anything new to say about that. You will be glorified. Nothing to say about that. One other mention. My daughter wants to make some songs. She loves K-pop. She wants to do that, kind of write some songs. So writing, we could do that. What about the singing? Again, if I'm going to be a singer and I'm going to work with Tom, I guess I mentioned that we're planning on singing together, and he's got a couple of brothers. We can get all the voices going. Let's do it. See how it sounds. But I don't know. I really just, for her songs, she can sing, do whatever. When it comes to songs I'm writing, I'll probably give a song out, but I can't, give them all. I really want her to work on her singing for me, she's not so interested in that. But if you want to sing, and I just want her to be the best she could be. That's all I'm saying. And for her, I listen to the K-pop singers. I don't know, maybe they're not the greatest singers. They're not into it so much. It's just kind of cute and dancing, and we don't hear any just blow you away voices there. So it's fine, but I don't know. I just would love to go for that. Well, she was singing that song. It was like a Christmas song or some song that, you're used to hearing good singing. I'm like, okay, that's where we're at. So anyway, because I asked her if she's learning the notes and how to sing notes, and that's a work in progress. I don't know. Her school might be teaching that. All right. So I'm going to get back to the rhymes. Pardon me, because I think this is important. Thank you. Maybe I should have a straw for that. All right. I don't have a commercial break, you know. I'm just going to have to do it. All right. Setbacks to greenbacks. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I'm still around, pound for pound, hold my own. This man's grown after all this growing, looking for ways to get paid. Sure his words be flowing. The mic I'm holding, not beholden to some mega corp. I speaks my piece, y'all to absorb unfiltered. Call them as I see them, either backstage or rocking Coliseum, whether engaging them or enraging them. Could be the last one that gets the truth from. Could have been the long road, but definitely the right road to go from setbacks to greenbacks. I suffered setbacks, and now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I ain't phased one iota. Had to get this dirt off my shoulder. Travel light, set on sight, on higher plateaus, going from mines and to where only God knows. The shows, yes, they is coming to and fro. This bro be running, stunning, don't you know? You're a witness to growing cash flow. All happening in real time. It's all happening with real rhymes, not the artificial that y'all don't want to sit through, just to find real. It's the official that y'all want to get through. All the noise that gets you when you checking these reels, the real reels, on the right road to go from setbacks to greenbacks. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. Puget Sound, my stomping grounds. It's where I'm from. It's where I'm at. I could be checked at all these other places, but I'm still here going through these paces. These is the street that I know, and on these blocks I will sow seeds for all to see from now till infinity. Got to go for what I know in this place that I know. Got to build this edifice. Edifice. 20. Okay. That's a little less than 2 minutes. Dang, that goes fast. Build this edifice, right? And that rhyme with this. Is that why I said that? Got to build this edifice. God, how do you even pronounce that? Edifice, right? Edifice. Yeah. Shoot. Let's try it. Hold on. Oh, that might be my next rhyme. Let's try this. Sorry. Edifice. I looked it up. Man, and you can look in the dictionary and get the pronunciation too, right? Let me see if I can do that right. that's a lot of work. I don't want to do all that. Edifice. Yeah. It's funny. Someone's telling me scone, and you pronounce it scone. I said, where do you pronounce it? Scone in Wisconsin. She didn't catch that, but I guess it's in Ireland, or Scotland. Edifice. Yeah. Build this edifice. Got to build this edifice. And what did I just say I was going to write? Yes, to build this edifice like this. And I already said witness, so I can't say it again. Like this. I could say all in plain view. I can't say that again. Like this, all in plain view. So what is this? Yeah. You listening to a future who's who. I don't know if I want to say that. I'm saying I'm making from setbacks to greenbacks, right? So all like this, all in plain view. from a who to a who's who. From just a who to a who's who. From just a who to a who's who. A who to a who's who. You snooze, you lost. And the cost is missing. And the cost was missing how I went. And the cost was how I went. From setbacks to greenbacks. All right, I think I got time. I'm going to get this done before the end of the show. And I'll be done with this song. I have my next song ready to roll. Let's see if I can even get onto that. I've suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I'm still around, pound for pound, hold my own. This man's grown after all this growing. Looking for ways to get paid, sure as words be flowing. The mic I'm holding, not beholden to some mega court. I speak my piece for y'all to absorb, unfiltered, calm as I see them, either backstage or rocking coliseums. Whether engaging them or enraging them. Could be the last one they're getting the truth from. Could have been the long road, but definitely the right road to go. From setbacks to greenbacks. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I ain't phased. One iota. Had to get this dirt off my shoulder. Travel light, set on sight on higher plateaus. Going for mines into where only God knows. The shows, yes, they is coming. To and fro, this bro be running. Stunning, don't you know? You're a witness to a growing cash flow. It's all happening in real time. It's all happening with real rhymes, not the artificial that y'all don't want to sit through, that y'all don't want to sift through just to find real. It's the official that y'all want to get through. All the noise that gets you when you're checking these reels, the real reels on the right road to go from setbacks to greenbacks. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. Puget Sound, my stomping grounds. It's where I'm from. It's where I'm at. I could be checking all these other places, but I'm still here going through the paces. These are the streets that I know, and on these blocks I will sow seeds for all the seed from now till infinity. Got to go for what I know in this place I know. Got to build this edifice like this, all in plain view. Just from just a who to a who's who. You snooze, you lost, and the cost was missing. How I went from setbacks to greenbacks. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. I suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Ease back. Another sucker gets beat down. So that was 245-ish, straight through. All right, so the next song is called, it goes like this. I'm going to write it real quick. And that's the name of the title, so you get that as the first one. I was there for the golden age. For the golden age. Where Eric B. took center stage. Rakim put pen to page. Man, them was the days. I've been holding this one for a bit. That's the song. I was there for the golden age. Next time, back to the rhymes.